Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and this is ShapeHero Factory. ShapeHero Factory is a very interesting, brand new automation game slash base builder. Let's jump into things and see what we have got in store. We're going to skip through all of this, and we're going to get on into the action. Now, we've got a little sort of like progression map here. Let's not worry about that too much. Let's actually just get straight on into the automation. Let's get this fine, great, and then let's just move in. We'll talk about that in a little second, but for now, what's the most important thing is to show off exactly how the game plays, how things are automated, how we build up a production and sort of logistics base. So, this is our sort of play area. There's a lot of buttons on the screen, a lot of sort of like little modifiers and lots of little bits of information, but let's not worry about that too much. Let's instead focus what's going on right in front of us. So we have got a bunch of resource deposits here. The little sort of shapes that are sort of bubbling and floating in the top right hand corner is the shape that is going to be produced if we put one of these bad boys, a motif maker. It's like a little resource extractor. If we put one of these bad boys next to it here, I can't actually build because I'm in pause mode. Active pause is kind of a thing in this game. Again, we'll talk about that in a little bit. But if I build a little motif maker right next door, then we're going to be able to extract the resources. We're going to be able to move resources on a conveyor belt. We're going to be able to combine them on a canvas, and all for a good sort of purpose. So there's a portal over here. This is where we send all of our outputs. And our outputs are heroes. So what we're effectively going to be doing is we're going to be using shapes in order to craft heroes. Now, there are other sort of heroes that are available that we use different shapes. We can sort of combine a rectangle and a triangle in order to make a spear, and we can combine a regular hero and a spear in order to make a spear hero, or a square and a regular hero in order to make a shield hero. We'll talk about that as we go. It doesn't particularly matter, but for now, let's see if we can just try and craft some basic heroes. What did I say the recipe was? Circle and a triangle. So is there any area? Yeah, there's an area over here where we have circles and triangles. Let's see if we can try and get the sort of basics of a production facility set up. Very simple. There we go. We've got a currency up here, a crystal currency. We get 2 per second. So we've got a couple to spend, but you'd be surprised at how quickly we actually end up losing a whole bunch of crystals. I mean, look at that. It's quite, we've spent like 500 on just this little sort of setup itself. Okay, so good news is we're starting to see our accumulation of resources. So these are the regular sort of craftable heroes. We've got 2 of them in the portal, and we need 250 in order to get some bonuses. What bonuses, might you ask? Well, we'll chat about that in a little bit. A little bit of a backlog over here. Not fantastic, but that's fine. What we can do is we can actually set ourselves up with some additional production facilities. We've got ourselves a divider. If I mirror that, put it in over here, that's grand. Drag that up like so. That's cool. Let's mirror this over here. Is this gonna end up working out? This is gonna be unbelievably ugly. There we go, sell that. But you know what? I'm going to do it just because I can demonstrate all of the different buildings that we've got here. Not perfect. Not by any stretch of the imagination, but it's fine. Right, so there we go. We've got 2 production lines now, which hopefully should mean that we don't see any red shapes backing up along the line here. That is grand. Right, controls, yeah, we don't need that. That's all fine. Okay, what else is happening? Yeah, let's go and have a little look at the sort of playable area. So, there's a portal on our sort of on our play space here. As we send up all of the sort of heroes, we're actually sending them up to do battle at the end of the round when this timer counts down, and we're hopefully going to be able to protect the shard in the middle. There's a lot going on. I appreciate that. There's also a research tree. We get some research points periodically. Again, we don't really need to worry about that too much at the moment, but things are looking good. We also have like an active sort of pause thing over here. We don't really need to worry about that either. We're just sort of rolling. We're rolling with the punches. This is looking and feeling pretty darn good. I would quite like to get some additional production of these bad boys. Sure. I mean, we don't really have the resources to make it happen, but it's fine. We'll save up our resources, and we'll get 150 points in order to get another canvas maker, and we'll make that all happen. It should be totally fine. Right, so as the countdown to wave 1 happens, we finish with just under 100 sort of regular basic heroes. Now, if we were to get to 250, then we would get some additional bonuses for this stage of the game. Now, we are able to produce one of these bad boys every 1 second and 1 second, 1.52 seconds, which is fine. Yeah, we don't need to take care of our production lines during battle. That just sort of stays as it is. But we do get 1.52 of these per tick. Whatever. We're getting one of these bad boys every 1.52 seconds. That's fine. And they will sort of just venture out and do their thing. There's a whole bunch of different heroes that I've talked about earlier, and they all have different abilities. We can also sort of click and sort of help out, but, I mean, we're making enough that I'm not actually super worried about this. I mean, it's the first level, so, I mean, let's not blow things out of proportion, shall we? Either way, we clear the wave. This is great. Battle contribution was entirely down to the selfless work of these heroes, but we also get some additional rewards. We get 600 crystals, which is quite nice. We get 5 coins, and we get 500 XP. 500 XP is up at the top here, which is grand. We have got 5 coins as well. That's fine. So, do we want to head over here or head over here? I mean, I don't think it particularly matters. What is worth noting is that as we progress to our next incursion, as I think they're called, we're going to be picking up a hero recipe. Now, I don't think there's a way that we can check what hero recipe we're going to be picking up. So, let's move over here. Let's move over here and see what we have got going on. So, this is what I was chatting about. This is what I was chatting about in the tech tree. We can unlock new recipes for new heroes, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We can unlock a mage, we can unlock a shield bearer, or we could just get an upgrade for our basic unit. Well, I think we probably want to be picking up. I think the shield bearer is quite good. It's going to allow us to use the squares as well. So let's pick you up, and then let's move right along, shall we? Okay, into our next incursion. Let's see what happens. We've apparently leveled up. Great. That is our XP up at the top here. We get XP from shoveling units of any type into the portal. We also got 500 XP at the end of the level there. That's quite nice. That has given us a point of research juice. Research juice we can stick into our research tree. There's also a modifier for, well, a whole bunch of stuff. So, what does this do? I'll tell you what this does. This would allow us to change circle output, i.e. the rate at which our extractors are extracting, from 100 to 125%. Same with all the other types of shapes here. We could acquire 2 research juices. Alternatively, we could get ourselves a little bit more currency, from 2 to 2.4 per second. I'm going to take the currency option, honestly. The research juice option is appealing. I'm interested. We might pick that up in a little bit. Right, the research tech tree is kind of interesting. So you remember at the very, very start, I obtained a research slot. Well, that was for this. This is an upgrade to the scissors, improves the scissors functionality, increases cutting speed, and gains additional output ports. I don't think that we actually, I mean, we literally don't have the scissors facility at the moment, so let's not worry about that at all. Instead, let's have a little look at general research, the basic research tree, offering access to general equipment. That's fine. So we could unlock the scissors, which lets me cut motifs into half motifs. That's cool. Mixer allows us to create ink, or unlock the swift conveyor, which increases speed for dividers and joiners by 100%, but that's going to cost me 2 slots. So we could really only unlock the mixer or the scissors. Well, the scissors would be quite nice, but the problem with unlocking the scissors is that we don't actually have anything that would allow us to benefit from the scissors. If we were to get the spear set up, then that would be a benefit. But I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. I think we want to just focus on. I think we just want to keep our research points at the moment, focus on making the next tier of hero. So, as you've probably seen, let's go into focus mode here. So this is going to slow down time. We've only got 2 pips. It does recharge, which is fine, but it will allow me to continue building. So we've got this set up over here. That's grand. Do I have squares on the battlefield? I do. So what we can do, and I think what we ideally want to do, is we immediately want to start production of the shield breakers. Oh, I've totally screwed the pooch on this one, haven't I? This is just absolutely disgusting behavior. There's There is no way that should look like that, but that's fine. Doesn't matter. At least this is going to be nice and level. Okay, that leaves us with 300 shapes. Let's get a divider back in here. It's pretty much always, at least I think, it's pretty much always valuable to use the dividers rather than building the belts, because belt is quite expensive at $5 a piece. So it's pretty much better to combine the two outputs here rather than building forwards. Wouldn't make a huge difference, but there we go. Either way, our heroes are going to start to come in here. Now, of course, our hero throughput for regular, sort of normal heroes is going to decrease. Should also note that if we want to get that 1 pip, if we want to get that bonus, that +3 stamina bonus, we need to get 250 of these per wave. So it resets after each and every wave. That is something that we need to be mindful of. Right, I am going to get myself... I'm going to start the process of setting up an additional production line here, although I need to be very well aware that, yeah, we're not going to have anywhere near enough resources to make this all happen. There we go. Let's at least get the sort of basics set up. Yeah, we're not gonna have enough. We're not gonna have enough resources to make this happen at all. What's the best way? I mean, 35 belts. 35 belt is not bad. I mean, we could ship it under here. I mean, this is a miserable routing situation. I've cursed myself here. We can still make it work though. We can still make it work. Right. I should connect up... I really should connect up the... I think that's actually probably saving us crystals in the long run. Right. Over here. And let's just merge this. At least if we merge, then I'm not going to feel so bad about the fact that this, like, looks and feels awful. At least we've got one production facility. Chances are I probably wouldn't be able to get an additional production facility anyway. The point is, though, is that this is all sort of constrained. This is looking very, very good, by the way. This is looking very, very nice. Quite happy with how this is all working. The point is that this is all sort of constrained, and I'm feeling a little bit stressed because we've got this big old timer at the top of the screen here. That's kind of the point, is that we do have these time pressures. We've got these sort of financial pressures as well. I mean, this may look a little bit spaghetti-y, but, I mean, there's a few places where I could improve, you know, belt operations. I mean, for example, this could get moved out of the way there. That's fine. But, I mean, fundamentally, it's not going to make a huge difference because we just don't have enough resources to build any more canvases. So let's not worry about this too much. Could get an additional shield maker up here. Shield person maker, shield hero maker. Not worried about that too much. I think we would want to try and get the hero ability for the basic hero bumped up. If we can make that happen, I'd be pretty happy. That would be good. That would be real good. Right. Let's not worry about the belts right now. Okay, what have we got? We have got a new basic hero. Basically every second. We're a little bit shy off the 1 second mark. However, we're getting a new shield bearer. What are they called? What are they actually called? Shield bearer. They are called shield bearers. Okay, we got a new shield bearer every 4 seconds, which is pretty decent. Now, the interesting thing is, as I've sort of mentioned, every hero has a different ability. So these guys are going to effectively repel the dark shapes that are making their way into my crystal. Of course, there's a crystal health bar across the top here. Didn't point that out. Did figure that was fairly obvious, though. They're going to stay there. I think the shield bearers are going to stay here pretty much in perpetuity, so we're just going to accumulate more and more and more, which is really, really nice. Whereas these regular guys, they just sort of wander off the edge of the map and disappear. They are the basic unit, to be fair. Most of our battle contribution, of course, was done by the basic heroes, but that's fine. Enough experience to level up, which is quite nice. We'll get that bonus when we move on in. A massive flame wheel encloses your gate. Special properties of the flame all but nullifies damage. I mean, I'm interested. There's also a little rest stop here. Give me a flame. Sure, let's obtain a new hero recipe on the way there. An archer. An archer. Right, well, I don't know what this thing is. I don't know what the thief is going to do. The mage is pretty basic. The archer, I do kind of like the idea of an archer. We are going to have to get scissors. But I can do that. I can do that. And remember, we've got that scissor tech tree unlocked. So, you know, utilizing something that that utilizes scissors is quite nice. We've leveled up, which is great. Unlock scissors. I know we're going to do that in just a second. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do? I don't think I particularly care about anything. So I think I'm just going to take more money. Right. Let's see. So the archer is very, very far away. Very far away indeed. We're going to have to do a lot of production in order to get... Holy cow, we're going to have to do a lot of production in order to get here. We're going to have to get this set up. I mean, all of it requires is scissors. We're also going to require pipes. I think we've got pipes in the playfield, but that is quite a lot of work. And we only have 700 crystals. Let's maybe temper our expectations just a little bit. I am going to do the research, though, that is required to get the scissors unlocked. Let's do that. Let's get that signed off. Equipment that produces heroes and parts... Unlock duplicate canvas. Equipment that produces heroes and parts using 3 types of materials. That's cool, although I don't think anything in our tech tree actually requires 3. This would require 3. But nothing else. Okay, right, let's go into slow motion mode. And let's think about what I actually want to achieve. We do have scissors. Yes, I'm very interested. But maybe we can do scissors after we finalize our sort of plans here. Right, let's get that all sort of moved forward. Look at that. Okay, that actually almost looks like it could be planned. It wasn't, but it almost gives that impression that it could be. It's just the ugliest way of making this belt, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Right, so that's going to be even more basic throughput. I'm going to increase the number of... I'm going to increase the number of these bad boys that I've got in production. And that's pretty much going to be my contribution. Let's just belt this straight in. That's fine. Let's also maybe... I tell you what, I'll delete the joiner there. And we'll move the joiner... You know what? Just belt these straight in as well. I said that it was cheaper. It's not really cheaper for just like 4 tiles. If we're saving... I mean, this costs 30. Belt costs 5. So I guess it is technically cheaper to belt across. Not like it particularly matters. Right, that leaves me with 169 crystals, which is fine. We're not seeing any red shapes, which means that there's going to be no sort of throughput issues, which is grand. We do have pipes over here. Right, let's have a little look. So in order to get, looks like wings, we need 2 half circles. So let's sort of start the process of making something out here. Now, we don't really have many resources. Let's also try and not build super close together. I know that that's going to be slightly more expensive to endure the cost of belt, but that's fine. Right. So then we're going to get a motive maker, and motive maker is going to cost me 150 bucks. I mean, it's quite a lot of money. It's quite a lot of investment. This is all looking good, though. Really, really happy. The shield bearers are looking pretty decent. I'm a little bit worried about the amount of regular heroes that we have on this belt, though. That is a little bit worrying. Yeah, if there's a little bit of a backlog, I'm concerned here. The good news is that we're producing more and more and more, and of course that means that is going to reduce our sort of spawn time up in the north, which is grand. Right, motive maker, 150. Let's see if we can try and do this. We're going to need a splitter first, actually. Yeah, we're going to need a splitter first. We're going to chop, 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 and then we're going to need a splitter, and then just both inputs over here. Probably want to leave a bit of belt just so I can diagnose any sort of issues, proximity issues, but I mean, I'm not unhappy with how things are going. It may look a little ugly. Narrator note, it looks a lot ugly, but it's fine. It's fine. Right, let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. Excellent. What do we got? Right. Level up. We actually leveled up during the playtime. You know what? Give me more of this. Can we not... Can we not do anything with this? I thought we could. Can we not combine the semicircles? Perhaps we need the recipe. If we need the recipe, then we're gonna have to wait for the recipe, I guess. The scissors are not going to do anything. That is... Okay, so that effectively means that our archer is well out of way. There's also another tree over here. That's kind of cool, too. Okay. Well, you know what? This is fine. We can take that back. There's nothing, actually, with the exception of, like, the archer and the one single research point that we've got invested. We've not actually invested anything of significant note. Let's delete this. And let's just get you to go straight up here. Yep. Little bit late, but that's okay. We're gonna get really, really close to both of those upgrades. And we're gonna be going into the next level if we survive this one, which I think we're going to do, don't worry. Oh snap, I forgot that this was the big one. The wave of the Ring of Fire. There's also, by the looks of it, more substantial enemies. Well, it's a good thing that we've got our shield bearers for this occasion. Let's hope that that ends up being enough. Oh, it does not look like it's gonna be enough. We're gonna have to do more. Our shield bearers are doing a good job, but we're taking some hits. We're taking some hits. Not gonna lie, we're taking some hits. I think we're gonna be okay though. If I keep clicking, if I keep doing my part, the big Ring of Fire does share a pooled amount of HP, and it looks like my basic boys are hitting the fire more than anything else. Well, we did survive that. That was pretty tight, and I tell you what, this is the first time the shield bearers have done a grand old job. We've got some rewards for it. Look at that, we got a relic. More choices when selecting heroes as a reward. Happy days, because we've already thrown away the archer choice. That's real good. That's real good. Okay, we're gonna move forward. We're gonna be able to get ourselves a... We want a rest and a research tree? No, I want a hero and a research tree. I want to use my newfound powers. Right, what do we got here? Upgrade mixer, improves the mix functionality. We don't actually do anything with the mixer. Lets you produce champions. Transport units to the Blade of the Chosen to convert this power in a select few. Yes, please. Absolutely. Obtain a recipe. What do we want? A mage, an upgrade to the shield bearer, a thief, a horse. Where's the horse? The horse is here. Give me the recipe for the horse, because that is eventually actually going to allow us to get to the archer. I have no idea what the horse is going to do for us, but that's fine. Sure. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. Love it. Okay, what do I want to do here? Let's go into slow motion mode and think about things just a little bit. The first, probably most important thing that I want to do is I would love to get to the next level of one of my... we're going to have to double production up here, aren't we? Yeah, we totally are. There we go. I think that should be okay. So, that, by my very rough calculations, should give us access to the... This is probably the worst way to approach this situation. How about that? Ah, that was reversed. Okay, that's probably fine. So we've got one belt feeding these two and one belt feeding that one, sort of on a bespoke level. That's cool. I also want to get more sort of like regular production. The problem is, I think I'm pretty much capped in terms of regular production. Is there a place that I could make it happen? Yeah, there absolutely is. We're going to have to attach our third and final extractor to that output over there. That's fine. How many can I can do 2 of these bad boys, right? Again, I'm going to end up creating an absolute monstrosity, but I think it's fine. Yeah, this is okay. Get a combiner over here. In fact, I don't know why I'm prioritizing that. What we should be prioritizing is at least the production. We should be prioritizing the production of at least one. Here we go. At least one of these bad boys, so that we can at least get bodies on the line, so to speak. Get production started in at least one place. And I've got some decent income now. Like, it's coming. It's getting there. There we go. That's looking very, very nice. Then we just need to split this bad boy here. Yep, I know, the red on the belt, that's fine. Oh yeah, we also need to get horse production started. I'd completely forgotten about that. But that's not a priority right now. The priority right now is getting some upgrades. And I want to get upgrades on both of my heroes. Here we go. One belt by one belt. I like to think that I'm just being highly efficient with a very limited amount of resources. Hey, look at that. Level 4 to level 5. These would be so good, but now they're not so good for me. I mean, I've built my entire sort of setup to work. Oh my goodness. There we go. No. Go, 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 go. There we go. Right. Give me a merger. Don't know why I'm trying to do this without a merger. It's very, very much cheaper to merge onto the same belt here. That's the... Oh, God. Okay, you know what's fine. That's better. There we go. Right, a little bit of a panicked moment there, but at least we've got some decent output now. At least we've got some decent output. Research tech tree. Yes, I would like to do this. Blade of the Chosen. Equipment that produces champion units when you place 30 units inside. I have not done very much about this at all. However, this is something that I really, really, really want to go down. I'd love a minute of this. Blade of the Chosen. Let's get this... Let's get this here. So what this is going to allow me to do is... I mean, I'm not going to be able to do anything with it now. Let's just... Oh, look, there we go. We've hit the 250 cap. That's really, really nice. That's good. Unfortunately... Not with the shield bearers. Why is that? It's because we don't have enough regular... It's because we don't have enough regular champions or regular heroes going across to the shield bearer construction area. That's fine. And we didn't even get to horses. Holy cow. Yeah, I need to be saving my, like, time... I need to be saving my time slowdowns for later in the game. Honestly, that upgrade for the shield bearers would make a huge difference, but for now, you know, we can be pretty content with how things are looking. We've obviously lost a lot of HP from that last tough round. There we go. I'll see if I can try and get some value from my clicks here. I don't know if there's any way to upgrade my clicks, but they don't do much. But it's a handy little help. Easy, nothing to worry about there at all. Shield bearers did a little bit more than they would maybe normally do, but that's fine. Right, do we want to rest before going into danger? Explodo. Or do I want to pick up... Give me another hero recipe. Rest is for the weak. Upgrade to the horse? I could reroll for 10 coins? I've got coins. Give me an upgrade to the horse. Sure, what the heck? We're going to get an upgrade to the horse. We're going to get horse production set up for sure. That's what we're going to do. Right, okay, first thing that I want to do is I want to merge this belt. I want to merge this belt over here. This is non-negotiable because it's going to mean that we get our shield bearers. There we go. Yes, very nice. Next, we're going to get this belt to split. Half of it is going to come into the Sword of the Champion. You are not a champion. That's fine. Get you up there. They don't count as real things, apparently. That's okay. You know what? It's bold, but I like it. Let's do this. Let's do this. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get ourselves a champion if it's the last gosh darn thing we do. Right, more research points. We love it. Give me more money. I'm very heavily invested in additional cash. Right, let's do a time slowdown, and let's check out the recipe for horses. So, horses, half a triangle, half a... Oh, triangles are there. Oh, we got more triangles up here. Half a triangle, half a square. Right, so this is where our limits are going to start becoming sort of problematic. Let's get this in here. Sure. Yeah, our limits are 100% production modifiers. If I had sort of used some of my upgrades to get production increases instead, that would be great. What am I doing? That is absolutely not how it can look. I need a scissors in here. And I need a scissors in here. What does that leave me with in terms of cash? Actually, not too bad. Right. Yeah, see, look at how slow our production is. Right, so that's gonna give me the horses. That's just straight up gonna give me the horses. Let's think about the best way to integrate this. It is on this belt, probably. And it is via underground here, because we don't want to sort of contaminate this line. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. All right, we still have another 22 seconds of focus time remaining. Oh, look, there it is, our champion. Very, very exciting indeed. So yeah, we throw 30 of these bad boys into the sword. We have one champion. I should also point out, yeah, so we got a champion recipe here. There's no hero abilities on the output. That's fine, but also our, what am I looking for? Our research tech tree. Yeah, so we've got some stuff now. Chance for units to be obliterated reduced. Champion's hero ability +1. Blade of the Chosen production speed +200%. I'm going to take this, and this. Sure. I think I'm heavily invested in Blade of the Chosen. Maybe if we're still surviving, next round, let's take the opportunity to funnel a heck of a lot more production into this bad boy. See what happens. So this is good. We got our two abilities. We only need to get 6. We've got our horses coming through now. That's great. We are desperately in need of more squares. So what does that tell me? It tells me that next level that we hit, we probably need to increase square production, because we just do not have any other square sort of production sources on the map. But our shield bearers should, and I quote, should get to 250. We've still got a minute left. I think we're going to be absolutely fine. Shield bearers should get to 90. Regulars should get to 250. Okay, this is looking nice. We're starting to get more and more shield bearers. That's champions even. That's fine. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. I'm very happy with this. We need 180 horses. Well, we are highly unlikely to hit 180 horses. Let me tell you that. We are highly, highly unlikely. Oof. It's good, though. It's good. It's good. We're managing. We're managing. Shield bearers have hit the number that we need to hit, which is great. I think we can be reasonably happy with this. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens here. So we got 2 new units joining the battlefield. And it's a boss battle as well. We have got the horses and the shield bearers. The horses and the shield bearers. The horses and the champion. Every 30 seconds the champion comes. I'll do my part. Come on, champion. We need you. I tell you what. Boss's HP is going down pretty darn fast. Okay, it's gone through phase 1. That's really, really nice. We've got a really, really decent ring of shield bearers now. That's looking good. Where's my champion? Oh, that's probably my champion? Good job there, buddy. Horses are looking good. They just run out of the crystal and straight into the enemy. You gotta appreciate the determination. They do 20 damage as well. Nice. Pretty darn happy with that. I actually don't think we're gonna take a lick of damage on this level. Can you believe it? It's a long wave as well. But we beat the boss. We beat the boss. I can't believe it. I tell you what, horses, for how irregularly they spawned, did a great amount of work there. Champions, really, really good. Shield bearers really, really, really came into their own on that level there. Loop research consumption is always -1. Okay, heroes with special trait inflict an additional burn effect. Sure, let's take that. And obtain a powerful research tech tree. Ooh, very interested. Develop Super Motif Maker. Grants access to high-level motif makers, which spit out motifs at a speedy clip. I like that. I like that a lot. Elite minions. Oh, this is cool. I got this before. I've used this before. It effectively allows us to deploy minions to motif makers to canvases to speed up production. I'm going to take the other one, though. I think that's fine. Wowzers. Okay, yeah, so that finishes stage 1. We now move on to stage 2, of course. Looks like there's this bad boy at the end there. There's a big boss over here. Holy cow. And also, look at this. This is quite interesting. If we move on, there is a break area, which is grand. We can take a break or upgrade a hero. I'm going to upgrade a hero. Heck yeah, I'm going to upgrade a hero. You know what, horse? You're already at level 1. Let's bump you up to level 2. We also have a scroll expansion, which is effectively a playable area where there are different shapes. I mean, looks like we can get half shapes as well. We're desperate for some squares, though. I mean, probably here, I guess? It's also in reasonable proximity to the portal. Yeah, I think we'll take that. I think we'll take that. Very, very nice indeed. And we end up picking up some research. Cash, squares, probably squares. I did sort of talk about squares and how important they were. Man, okay, so squares are apparently a million miles away. Very, very far away. And let's do a not horrific merge, please. This is... that was the worst of both worlds. That was absolutely the worst of both worlds. There we go. Okay, that's looking and feeling better. It's not super atrocious. It's fine. Right, an additional canvas over here would be good. Oh yeah, I want to rework... I want to rework this area a little bit so that we get more champions. We also need to split this. Let's rework this area a little bit so we can more effectively split the output. Split the output. There we go. There we go. And right into there. Yeah, absolutely love to see it. Okay, horses, not gonna do a huge amount. At least I don't suspect. But yeah, it's better than what we had. So that's nice. Champions, really, 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 really like the prospect of just like going heavy on the champions here. You know what? I'm gonna remove this line here. We don't need it. We're just gonna sort of fully commit to getting our heroes upgraded. That's really what we're after. Okay, so any additional sort of production to circles or triangles would now probably help as well, because we want to bump up our number of basic heroes, if at all possible, so that we can get the bonuses for the champions. Yep. That's our champion. That's going to give us the level up. There we go. How to trigger hero abilities. Yeah, we haven't actually done it yet, even though we've hit the threshold. I probably should have got the basic... I probably should have got the upgrades, actually. I don't know why I didn't. Yeah, because we need the upgrade before it actually works. Oh, well. That's fine. Okay, how challenging are we going to be? Oh, I should have got the... Should have got some of the upgrades over here. There we go. Right. Am I worried about this? I mean, I'm not really, to be honest. My dude, the champions are so good. The champions are so good. I absolutely love them. They're so great. Battle contribution from the shield bearers. That means they're getting a heck of a lot closer. The enemy are getting closer, and that is something that we need to worry about. It really, really is. Yeah, okay, move along. Excellent. Obtain a recipe. I mean, man, that archer pickup was what a royal fumble. Reroll, yeah, give me the if you give me the stamina increase. A unicorn? Oh. I need to get a mixer. I'd need to ooh, there's a lot of stuff there. I think honestly the upgrade for the regular is pretty good because we're hitting that 250 level pretty consistently, which is quite nice. Give me an upgrade to circles. That's fine. I mean, hey-ho, that's all right. We're actually going to wrap things up right about now, ladies and gents. I could do this all flipping day. This is great. ShapeHero Factory. What a fantastic game that is just super zany. Absolutely love it. Really, really, really. One of my most anticipated games of 2024, actually, and has not disappointed. Fantastically unique, fantastically interesting, and loads of replayability. I mean, we barely touched on any of the sort of research trees. We did get through the champion one a little bit, but yeah, lots and lots of stuff here. Loads and loads of heroes to check out. Loads of combinations to make. That unicorn stuff, very, very interesting. Very cool indeed. Anyway, thanks ever so much for watching, folks. I'll catch you next time. Bye.